All right, we're live. Good evening, guys. Hope you had a lovely weekend. It is evening time in UK and Ireland. So, wherever you're tuning in from around the world, wherever you're tuning in from, welcome, welcome, whether it's in the live or the replay. Really great to have you here. We've got people tuning in and flying in already. So, we've got Sharon, Breach. Good to see you guys. So, awesome. So, guys, look, we are going to talk about another law of the universe because a couple of my clients have been asking me to talk about this one and a few others. So, we're going to be sharing a few others, but other amazing stuff as well this week. So, looking forward to that. If you're on here live, guys, put in one. If you're on here in the replay, put in two. And let's get on with it, guys. So, hope, as I say, hope you had a great weekend. And let's get rocking. I come to you like an atomic clock during the week, guys. I come to you at 9 p.m. Monday to Thursday, UK and Ireland time. I come to you at 9 p.m. And on Friday, we do a 7 p.m. live interview with some expert in their field that's really going to help you right now at the minute, especially in the current climate. It's all to do with living a successful life. We had Tom just recently on the one on Friday at 7 p.m. We had Tom talking about the power of breathing correctly. So amazing, guys. Watch that if you haven't seen it. So much amazing information we shared in that. We've had people experts on the immune system and all those different things we're going to be sharing. So this week's interview is on a good friend of mine. I'll share that during the week. He's an expert in a certain field. So, guys, law of compensation. So, law of compensation states that, welcome everyone that's tuning in there. Good to see you, and thanks for putting in the draw live. So, the law of compensation states, guys, that we basically have three things that govern that really govern how you use this law. So, the law of compensation states that the amount of money you earn will always be an exact ratio to these 3 points. Now, money is not everything in life, guys, but it's really a pretty important thing. As one of my mentors, the amazing Zig Ziglar said, and Zig Ziglar has passed on. He's one of those, really amazing sages, if you want to call it that, like Jim Rohn, Wayne Dyer, Louise Hay. They've all passed on. They've done their service here and they're passed on. But Zig Ziglar said, and obviously we remember them fondly because of how they shared such amazing knowledge. But Zig Ziglar said, money is right up there with oxygen. That's how important money is in life, because you have to have it to experience your best life, guys. It's part of life. So it's right up there with oxygen. And we were talking about oxygen and breathing and how important that is in our interview on Friday past. So if you haven't watched that, guys, you're missing out on amazing information that we shared in that really can help you in so many ways. So let's talk about money, because everyone needs it. It's part of life. We got to have it. So let's, I'm going to be doing lots of more stuff on money, guys, because of how important it is. And we got to really start, embracing it. And this whole, which happens in a lot of societies, that there's this whole stigma around it. And it shouldn't be that way. It's a lot of, BS. Throw that out, guys, because we got to have money. It's part of life. It's, how can you can't go to the shop and say I've got loads, or go to the bank and go, I've got loads of love today, can I deposit this love? As much as we want love and we got to share love, guys, we got to, that's one of the highest things in life. Yes, we got to have gratitude, we got to have love, but we also got to have money because it's part of life. Okay, so guys, law of compensation, it states that there's three things: the need for what you do, your ability to do it, and that's key. This middle one is key, and the difficulty there is in replacing you. Now, the need, guys, is something that you obviously want to be fulfilling a need, and there's a lot of needs out there. There's a lot of things in society that people need in life. That's why there's so many different shops. That's why there's so many different services, right? You got to decide. And this is the thing, when I'm working with my mentorship clients, I've got people in a mentorship program. We work on a minimum of 6 months because it takes time to really, really fully immerse yourself and apply this stuff to change your mindset. But I work with my clients, and the very first thing we do is we get them to work on what it is they truly, truly, truly want. And that's the very first thing. Now, obviously, I'm just coming on here and sharing quick 10-minute or so live streams to share some of these, you know, tidbits of information, these tips. So I'm talking about the law of compensation, but I'm giving a bit of context around it, that if you'd say I was working with you, I would be working with you to know what your need is, to know what the thing is you really want to do. But say you have that, for example, and you're like, right, okay, I've got this thing and there's a need for it. Then there's your ability to do it. The most key thing is number 2, your ability to do it. Now, this is another key thing to remember, guys. Your ability comes down to basically not just how you do it, it's your mindset. And this is something you really need to take on board and really remember. How you show up and everything you do in life, how literally how you show up is you as a person, and then how you're acting, how you're doing your activity. So the thing is, that is actually 80%, at least 80%. Some people say up to 90, 95%, all mindset, but I usually say in around 80% for as a minimum is 80% mindset and 20% how the strategy mechanics, right? So at a minimum, guys, you got to, I'm emphasizing this for a reason, mindset and how you are vibrationally in every way is having at least 80% of the results that you're doing on your ability to do it. So obviously how you do it, your strategy, like whatever it is important to an extent. So that's why I'm saying in around 20%. It can be a bit less than that, but it's a minimum 80%. This is why the stuff that we're talking about on here is so key to your life, because mindset really is everything. If you've heard that statement, I'm sure you've heard it before, that mindset's everything. This is why. This is me explaining it and giving you the reasons why, ongoing here for, there's different live streams. I'll mention that and I'll point out why. This is one of the reasons, because your ability to do something is a minimum of 80% your mindset. So this ability is so key, because if your ability is massively high, your ability is like you are amazing at what you do, then you're fulfilling that need amazingly, and then it's very difficult to replace you, right? So it's very difficult to replace you. It's not to say anyone's irreplaceable, but if your ability is just so amazing, because you have an amazing mindset, you've worked on your mindset, and you have amazing skill set. Let's just say, for some people, it may not, hear the word mechanic strategy a lot. That's what I mean when I'm saying that it's skill set. So 80% minimum mindset, and then 20% your skill set, your mechanics, your strategy, skill set. So like if your skill set and your mindset is just so, like you are just amazing, then you are going to earn a lot of money, because people are going to seek you out. People are going to want to come for you to get whatever it is, training wise, whatever it is. If you're just so amazing, if you're in a job, you're going to get promoted and promoted and promoted, because that's what you would do if you owned an organization. You were like, oh my God, that person's amazing, I want them to stay on board. They're going to promote you and promote you. If you're in a business and your ability to do what you do because of your mindset and skill set is so amazing, then you're going to attract loads of people to come to you. You're obviously going to serve those people amazingly because you're so good, and then you just get out to as many people as possible. Now, one of the things to do there is to work at your strengths, guys. Work at your strengths, and this is just a wee tip. You work at your strengths and you delegate your weaknesses, because people, if they're trying to work at everything, we've only 24 hours in the day. So delegate weaknesses that aren't really that serving you that well to work at, and work at your strengths and really, maximize your strengths. So I just wanted to share that with you, the power of this, guys. That just to finish off, just to repeat that, the law of compensation states, and by the way, guys, just before I do that, thanks for everyone tuning in. Really appreciate tuning in. So if you're in here on the live, put in 1. If you're on the replay, put in 2. Put in a gratitude thing, as we do each day, to inspire people and yourself to do gratitude every day. And yeah, if you'd share this, I really appreciate it. Thanks for all your comments, etc. So a lot of conversation states that the amount of money you will earn, will always be an exact ratio to these three things: your need, the need for what you do, your ability, which is mindset and skill set, 80% mindset, 20% skill set, your ability to do it, and the difficulty there is in replacing you. So there you go, guys. If you get those three things right, you're flying. You obviously need to know what you truly want to do. That's key. That's something that you need to work at. I do that in the first module of my mentorship. It's so key. You obviously need to know where you're going, just like when you get out into a car, you need to know what you're going. So that's the very first thing we work on. But guys, hopefully this helps you. There's loads of stuff we're sharing here ongoing. Some of the people reaching out to me saying, I'm really loving the universal laws. Can you share more of them? So I decided to do a few more. Some of my clients were saying as well, because I hadn't shared some of the ones like this one, which is really powerful. So I thought I'd do another few days on those. And we're going to be sharing loads more amazing tips and stuff on different days, laws, etc. So many things on mindset that's really going to help you. So keep tuning in here, guys. You'll get loads of value. And we'll see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Thank you for tuning in. Let me see, just have a quick look at the comments before we go here. Thanks for the share, Carlin. Appreciate it. Hi, Kerry. Hi, Geraldine. Peter, good to see you on live. We've got a few guys on here as well. Great stuff. Loads of ladies. All right, guys. And there's Iggy. Sharon, Shaz, good to see you. All right, guys. So with that, and Michelle's on. Good to see you, Michelle, and talk soon. All right, guys, much appreciated, and I'll see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Have an awesome evening, and have a think about this stuff. Really start to make it, start working on your mind so you can start to, change things, waking up to the power your mind has. It's all about, really taking this stuff on board, guys. Okay, all the best, and I will speak to you soon.